Hi everybody, I have another video for you, an interview with a general manager from a Scottish golf course. Now they are not open, but when will they open and how are they coping? Please check it out. Hello there, I am with Mags Cathcart, manager of Hollandbush Golf Club in South Lanarkshire in Scotland. Now, being English and living in England, Mags, I've already played 2 rounds of golf, so sorry to rub it in. Are you happy with the Scottish Government's decision to not reopen your golf courses?
Not really. I think it's from the start. Everybody's said it's a safe environment if policed properly, and as you know, it's going great down in England at the moment, and it's great for people's health, physical health as well as mental health. So no, I don't really agree with that.
Have you got any inkling on when they could be possibly opening?
Possibly the word on the street is at the end of this 3-week period, they may start introducing it. Problem is, the municipal courses in South Lanarkshire aren't even ready for that if the word does come from government.
Yeah, so explain your predicament. So you are a council-owned golf club, and most golf clubs are sending photos to all their members saying, look how good our golf course is, we're ready to reopen, and yours just isn't, is it?
Nope. There has been, since lockdown, there has been nobody on any of the 6 council courses owned by South Lanarkshire Council have had any work done on them. We're Hollandbush are a private club attached to a municipal course, so we have a membership, and then of course the course has thousands of nomadic golfers who just come to play. So not one bit of work. The 6 courses are starting to look horrendous. The local council have deemed that it's not essential work to maintain them, even though the guidelines state that it is. And I'm keeping contact with our greenkeeper, Stuart, and he's getting more and more distraught at his hard work going down the drain. The greens, he only wants to go and maintain the greens, give them nutrition, water them, just some TLC.
Yeah, because I know even in England that our greens aren't where they need to be right now because green staff have been furloughed, so maybe half the green staff have been working on them. So they've been able to maintain, but they're not where they would normally be. So that is, that's us being allowed on the golf course. If you lose greens, it's not just, you just can't come back and cut them and everything will be fine. This is tens of thousands of pounds to replace them, isn't it?
Yep, exactly. It's well, to even returf, about £5,000. Remember, this is over 6 courses, so it's 6 times. So a local authority isn't going to have that sort of money. It's taxpayers' money, and that's how I went to the local Carluke Gazette with local reporter Craig Goldthorpe to highlight our issue, and he 20,000 hits on his article. It's been fabulous response.
Yeah, because I suppose with people walking around, walking their dogs, getting their exercises, these golf courses has been more in view than ever. I bet people have discovered them and thought, hey, you could possibly have made a nice bit of money of people wanting to pay and play or join when these courses reopen. But when the golf courses do reopen, you're not going to be ready, are you?
We're not going to be ready, and this is something that Craig is going to highlight in his next article, is if they were ready, as you know, down in England, private clubs are only allowing their members to play, no visitors. So as a municipal course, this has them got a great window of opportunity, which they're not going to take. So it's, they're really missing out on a lot of revenue by not being ready.
I hate to tell you this, but you would have cleaned up. My golf course had between 60 and 70 phone calls before 2:30 on Wednesday asking if there was any tee times available for non-members.
Yeah.
Which
and it just wouldn't be.
No, yes, yeah,
We'd have to turn them away.
So
the revenue is unbelievable that could be there.
Yeah, so you're saying that your green staff are just not doing anything. They're not allowed on the golf course. They're not working elsewhere. They're just sitting at home.
They're not furloughed. They're not furloughed either.
Wow, the frustration, like you say, with greenkeepers, it's their baby, isn't it? It must be so hard to watch all his hard work just fold. So in terms of, with it being shut for 2 months, you would have lost on your green fees and membership as well. I mean, do people stay loyal to you and keep paying the memberships?
Well, with it being a municipal course, obviously we don't gather the green fees, but we take a membership fee, which as a club, the committee decided to just ask for a third of our usual money so that we could maintain our membership. Because obviously we still have the Scottish golf fees to pay and our local Lanarkshire Golf Association fees to pay for each member. And this, the majority of our membership readily done. We don't know as yet what South Lanarkshire Council will price the remainder of the year at for a season ticket or a pay-to-play round. I'm hoping they keep the cost to a minimum to try and get a magical number of footfall, and maybe even reintroduce people to golf, because there's nothing else to do because everybody's still furloughed. So they might say, you know what, I've not played golf for 10 years, I'm going to have a game.
Definitely.
And it'll reintroduce them to the sport.
And also, if you are a footballer or a rugby player, a cricketer, netballer, you can't play any of those sports anytime soon. So you would think that South Lanarkshire Council would be putting a priority on the golf courses to be maintained so they could introduce more people to the sport. Has Scottish Golf helped you in any way in speaking to the councils?
No, not as far as I'm aware. I did send them the article from the local paper via Facebook Messenger. Our local Lanarkshire Golf Association did take it up with the local MP, but they got back the standard government guidelines. Sorry, can't do it. But I've had it's only through Facebook Messenger I've contacted Scottish Golf, but had no response.
Yeah, I mean, are you worried that when golf courses are allowed to reopen, that your members might say, "Look, our course isn't ready. I'm going to go elsewhere"? Yeah,
they've only paid a minimal fee, so some of them at this stage must be thinking, you know what, I'll just take that as a hit, and I'll go and join a private club, a totally private club, and get guaranteed golf, because we're as fanatical about our golf at Hollandbush as any of our neighbouring private clubs.
Yeah, I just think, you know, in the golf world, everyone says, oh yeah, the rich golf clubs, they'll be all right. But if you're not even getting help from the council to make it
no.
feasible for people to just go and play golf at a cheap rate, it just doesn't make sense to me. So I see that you have got a petition going on at the moment.
Yes. That is actually a member of Torrance House Golf Club, a gentleman called Scott Cahoon. It's got well over 1,000 signatures now, and I think Scott's going to deliver it to the South Lanarkshire Leisure and Culture very soon, who operate the golf courses on the council's behalf. So we're very hopeful. To date, I've not heard nothing that about any return to work or a plan. I have been asking if they have a return to play plan to take some action just now, get ready for it. To date, there is no plan, there has been no meetings, so yeah, they're very slow to respond.
And how long is your head greenkeeper given for when he gets the go-ahead to go out there? How long will it take him to get the course back into a suitable condition to play?
Well, speaking to Stuart this morning, I try and keep in touch with him keep in contact with him just to keep his spirits up. He reckons he needs a couple of weeks, but this is Friday, so the earliest they can maybe get back is Monday. So it's 2 weeks from then, but you know, all other courses are ready right now. 2, maybe 3 weeks probably to get fairways ready as well, because he'll need to work on the greens specifically for a few days, I would imagine.
Yeah, and talking about the effects of the closure of the golf club for the 2 months already, and then possibly beyond, I see that your catering staff are husband and wife, aren't they? Are they?
They are.
Are they employed by your golf club, or are they self-employed? Is their own business?
Self-employed. It is their own business. Cam has recently taken up the role as bar manager. So there is a wee bit light at the tunnel there. So she is actually still being paid by the club, as am I. But Peter has not taken in any money. But luckily, one of our captain has his own delivery firm, and he's gave him a job to keep him going. So shout out for APC.
No, exactly. I think it's really nice, actually, especially seeing it at my club, and I'm sure it'll be the same at yours. Your members will really try and fight for you in this, and everyone will come together, and hopefully the pressure from that and people around will get the council moving. But it seems like a really slow process. I mean, do you fear for the golf club's survival right now? You must do.
The club in itself, we've assured the members we can get through this. We can get through COVID-19, but we need the course to get through it. The club is okay, stable enough, because we're not just a golf club, we're a community centre. I don't mean it, we're not a community centre, but we do loads for the community. We are the centre of it. We support all local groups, hold fundraisers, contribute to all the local groups. So, but without a golf course, there is no golf club. So it's the whole community that's up in arms, not just our couple of hundred members. It's the community of Les Mahago and Colburn that we are the centre of.
Yeah, it's interesting because most golf clubs would be the other way around, wouldn't they? In the sense that the golf course is ready, but financially we might not be able to work. So it's interesting you're in a different position. I'm hoping during this COVID-19, I've seen everywhere, that local communities have really got behind each other and started to support it. And hopefully with this petition, you'll find some form of success. What would you say? You know, you've got a platform now to speak to these councillors. What are you asking them? What do you require from them?
Please let the men come back to work at something they're very passionate about and skilled. They just want to take care of their course so that they're ready to let the public back on.
Yeah, I really, really hope that everyone starts listening to you, and the sound of the community coming together, it's hopefully going to be what's going to make these councillors change their mind. Thank you so much, Mags, for coming on and telling us about your story, and good luck with it all. I can tell you that there is no better feeling than getting on a golf course right now. Every single one of them feels like Augusta. All your members will be happy. I have not seen one miserable face, no matter how bad a golf shot. So good luck with it all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sophie. Pleasure.
That was a tough interview. Mags and the members clearly love that golf course, and I hope the council will intervene soon. Thank you all for watching. If you've liked the video, please click the subscribe button and the like button. See you all soon.